Cassandra Blake had always been the kind of woman who believed in people. A soft-spoken artist, she painted the world with kindness, convinced that even the darkest souls carried a hint of light. But kindness, as she learned, can be a dangerous weakness in a world filled with wolves. Her life changed the night she walked into her fiancé Daniel's apartment, holding a bottle of wine and a canvas she had painted. For him, it was supposed to be a surprise. Instead, she was the one surprised. On the bed lay Daniel, wrapped in the arms of her best friend, Lila. Their laughter stopped when Cassandra's shadow filled the doorway. For a moment, silence reigned. Then Lila smirked. "Cass, you weren't supposed to find out this way." Daniel didn't even look guilty. He only muttered, "Maybe this is for the best." Cassandra's world shattered. Years of love, loyalty, and friendship crumbled into dust. Within seconds, she left without a word, but something inside her hardened. The Cassandra they had known was gone. For weeks, she locked herself away. At first, she cried until her voice broke. Then came the silence, the staring at empty walls, the slow acceptance. But after silence came the fire. Cassandra began painting again, not the soft landscapes she once loved, but dark, haunting images of betrayal, masks, and blood-red skies. And as the paint dried, so did her resolve. If Daniel and Lila thought she would simply vanish, they were wrong. She wouldn't scream, she wouldn't beg, she would make them choke on their betrayal. Slowly and sweetly, Cassandra knew their weaknesses. Lila thrived on admiration, desperate to be envied. Daniel lived for control, terrified of losing his spotless reputation. So she planned her masterpiece of revenge with precision. First came Lila. Cassandra reached out after weeks of silence, pretending to forgive. "I want peace," she said with a trembling smile. "Let's meet for dinner." Lila, arrogant as ever, agreed. Over wine, Cassandra listened as her former best friend boasted about her new life with Daniel. Lila's vanity was her downfall. She loved to talk, and Cassandra let her while secretly recording every word on her phone. Lila confessed to lies, manipulation, even sabotaging Cassandra's past art exhibitions to keep her in the shadows. The next day, Cassandra uploaded the recording anonymously to the art community they both belonged to. By nightfall, Lila's reputation was ruined. Galleries blacklisted her. Friends cut ties. Her carefully crafted image collapsed like a house of cards. Cassandra smiled for the first time in weeks. But Daniel's fall would be slower. He was a rising attorney, proud of his spotless career. Cassandra attended one of his networking events unannounced, wearing a crimson dress that turned every head. Daniel froze when he saw her, his mask of confidence cracking. "Cass," he whispered, "what are you doing here?" "Just watching," she replied, with a smile that made his stomach twist. Over the next few weeks, she appeared everywhere: at his favorite cafe, outside his office, at parties where he least expected her. She never confronted him. She didn't need to. Her presence alone unsettled him, gnawed at his nerves, and planted whispers among his colleagues. Then came the final stroke. Cassandra sent an anonymous tip to Daniel's firm, backed with evidence she had quietly gathered over the years, documents showing how he had manipulated cases, lied in court, even pocketed money meant for clients. She had kept the files, never intending to use them. Until now. Within days, Daniel was suspended pending investigation. His spotless reputation destroyed. His career finished. The last time Cassandra saw them was poetic. She walked into the cafe where they once shared countless mornings. Daniel sat slumped in the corner, unshaven and broken. Across from him sat Lila, her eyes hollow, her beauty dimmed by bitterness. They didn't notice Cassandra at first. But when they did, she simply smiled, calm, radiant, victorious. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It was quiet, devastating. The kind of smile that said, "You thought you broke me. But I buried you instead." Cassandra left the cafe without a word, the echo of her heels fading into the night. She didn't need to look back. Her revenge was complete. From that day on, Cassandra painted brighter landscapes again. Not because she forgave, but because she was free. The wolves had been tamed, and the woman they had underestimated had carved her justice with elegance. Revenge, she realized, wasn't about rage. It was about power. And the sweetest victory was the one served with a smile.